Hi everyone, I'm Sherry
I'm Carrie.
and we are Double Knitting, and our slogan that we've come up with, or she's come up with, is twice the sisters
Twice the stitches.
and twice the fun. So how did this come about? Well, to be honest, I have been thinking about doing it for a long time. I have been trying to convince her to do it. She's been saying no. I'm saying go for it. So what brought us here today? We went to the Atlantic Fiber Festival on the weekend, and we were immersed in that environment, and we were having so much fun
with all our knitty friends.
We've met like knitty friends that we've known before. We've made new knitting friends. We got to touch, feel, and see the different fibers and colors, and then we went to bed and we got up and we got to do it all over again for another day. So what happens when you're riding a high on a fiber festival? You come back home and you start a podcast.
So help me.
So welcome to Double Knitting. We are, I think we did introduce ourselves initially.
Carrie?
Carrie. She asked me, what's our names? I'm like, I thought your name was Carrie. Anyways, Carrie. And I'm Sherry. And we are actually twin sisters from the Atlantic Province.
You can't figure that out already.
We are located in industrial Cape Breton. And we haven't, she has knitted for a really long time. I really took quite a few years hiatus. So probably in the last 2 years is where I'm starting to kind of come back in. So,
but if you back that up, we might have been like 8 years old in my godmother's house, but she had like 9 kids. So she was a knitter, a crafter, and anything that she would show us, we would be just there doing it. We never finished that long, the football field scarf.
The scarf that went on
We've
forever.
never ever casted that off, but it sat in a basket, and because of our godmother, we are technically here today
As knitters.
As knitters.
As knitters.
So like that's kind of like a little thing to our heart because of that. And then as we got older, still picked it up when we were 20. And then continued.
We picked it up in 20 because we worked in one of the oldest department stores in Sydney, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, and they had, I say a lot of way, sorry. So there was a center counter yarn department, and of course there was ladies that of course storing lunch, and that was, but back then was when you would knit with a straight needle,
pieces,
and you you didn't even know what a top-down sweater you didn't even know it existed.
And I don't know how I continued with that because I'm left-handed.
She is.
So I'm a left-handed knitter that never ever learned how to do it right. I learned actually when I really started watching the pattern. A friend of mine who was a right-handed knitter went home, taught herself. Props to CHATTY. One of our best friends.
We'll talk about her a lot.
We might even get her on here. Maybe. Anyways, so she would go home, learn how to do everything in mirror image, and then come. Now, the reason is that, and sit in front of me. Now, she tried to do the mirror image, but that wasn't working per se to catch. Now I could probably do a mirror image with it. Mm-hmm. I literally sat on her lap. She put her hands around me, hugged me, gave me a nice little hug, and said, "You do this." As I watched what she did, she went from left to right, and she fumbled, but the slower she was, better off for me. Mm-hmm. And then I would sit next to her and do it, and then I would show her, and then she would fix mistake, and we did that for the longest time. And then after all, get a little more confident, I would love to have that sweater now, or that little
because you didn't think it was important. Right? It was something that didn't look great and perfect, so you didn't hold on to it to see where you were and where you were going. She's an amazing knitter. My tension's really good. Like, I'll be honest with you. And I love stockinette stitches. I love the pattern. I love the yarn to speak for itself. But then, so now we went from like only knitting with like some color work, mostly worsted yarn, sometimes baby, I think. And now it's like we knit with the lace and the mohair and we're really glad to be here. So I think what I'd like to honestly put out there is, really, to be honest, the reason why I wanted to do this was because I wanted to really do something special with her. And hey, when it's recorded, I will tell you,
journaling your knitting.
We're not technical.
No. I will do what I'm doing. I will say what I'm doing, but I'm not technical. I'll tell you what I might have used in the, like, as a size wise, but I won't say 14 stitches because I don't talk that lingo, and I know that I don't just do that.
I'm more of this is what I messed up with, and this is what you should learn from it.
Yeah.
We talk with our hands, as you can tell.
Sorry.
We talk fast, but we're from Cape Breton, so it is kind of part of our culture, and it's all right because now that we have technology, you can go in and you can actually slow it down. Now, if you slow it down too far, we can sound like we're drunk Cape Bretoners, but that's all right too, because then maybe it's a little more fun. If you could have seen us trying to start this video,
it was not good.
We actually might put the bloopers in just because, to be honest with you, it was even funny to us. We laugh at ourselves. We are not serious. We put lipstick on today because we wanted to, first try out. But sometimes we'll show up in our pajamas. Sometimes we will show up with tea. Other times it's like, grab your favorite thing. So I'm grabbing my favorite thing.
Thanks.
And here we are. And so
let's start it off then.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we've introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
And let's see, because we're going to do kind of the basic.
Quick.
What are you wearing? What do you got on your needles? And
what did you finish?
What if you have FOs?
No.
And then, of course, some acquisitions. Although we do have some acquisitions because, of course, what do we do on the weekend?
We went to a Fibre
Festival. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are you wearing?
I am wearing the Ilha from Orlane Sucche, but I did it in a short sleeve, and I'm not sure if it. I don't know. I'm not tip anything over. Hey,
okay, you good.
I made it to be that it was a little bit longer. I'll hold on to your belt loop. A little bit longer in the length for my band, so I made a wider band. It is made in Sonder Fleece and Flax, and I think the color, oh my gosh, I must have it. Here, give me a second.
Did you get that in Montreal?
Staycation. I got it in Montreal when I was in Knit City a few years ago with another of our friends.
Last year.
No, the year before.
Last year.
It was last year.
Last year?
No. May of 2024. 25. No, 2024.
Okay. First trip to Montreal. Sorry.
Yeah. So I made this one. It's made with 2 skeins of the fleece and the flax. Average of, like, say, 325 millimeter needle. Because we talk in the millimeters.
Canadian.
And it is a dream. It's not itchy. It's just, I love it. I'd make 6 of them, but, I'd have one every color.
Yeah, you probably would because you like that one, and you get a lot of compliments on it.
Yeah, because you can wear it underneath the cardigan, even if you had a little,
true,
store-bought cardigan or not. But
absolutely. So hers is a little more fancier, of course, like all the intricate. I mean, I look.
See,
so go up and have a good appreciate it.
Yeah.
So mine. So I'll be honest with you. So I wanted to get back into knitting, so I had been out of knitting for quite some time. So about 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, I didn't even have any more knitting needles. I got rid of all of them. Well, because I wasn't knitting with straight needles anymore anyways. That's fine. Chigu needles is where we are now. So I've upgraded. And so I might have done a round neck, I don't know, but not that I could really remember. So I really wanted to make myself a sweater. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because I used to be a monogamous knitter, and of course it never benefited me because I'd run out of steam, I'd run out of interest, and it would just sit there, and of course I'd waste the money, I'd waste the yarn, I'd waste the time.
So Steve Island wasn't your friend?
I don't think any island was my friend besides Cape Breton. So anyways, I seen this and I said, you know what, I think this is a style that I really want to do. So it's like a sweatshirt style. So I went on, it was Line Brand. And I'm not being in yarn snot. but I want to progress to the really fancy yarns. And so I had talked to my friend, Kathy, on the phone, and I'm like, it's cotton and it's probably going to lose its shape, but it's the price is right, and at least give me the ability to kind of get in, and you know what, if it stretches out and it's crappy, then it can be my shit sweater. Okay, that's what I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to say bad words, but it is. And that way, if it didn't work, I could just wear it with my pajama bottoms around the house, which I do.
Yes, you do.
So I've had it a good year. No, I gotta get up.
We're gonna have to move the video.
We're gonna have to figure this out. It's kind of stretched out, but it stayed pretty even.
Yep.
It's a DK weight.
It is
it is. It's an online. It's called Autumn League. I think I did it in size 4. The pattern, I do remember technology that the pattern called for 4mm knitting needles. With this yarn, my tension's a little bit looser, so I actually had to go down to the 3.5. It's the first time that I did the folded collar. I did the twisted rib. It has a little bit of a detailed here. The fabric is amazing. I will be honest with you, I got on the sleeve and I loved it, and I was doing it and I got a little excited because I could just taste it and I wanted to touch it and I wanted to get it on. And so I knitted it, but I will tell you, if I'm going to make this again, which I will, I'll knit it a little bit longer. Would
you take the more decrease right here? Like
I don't know, and I don't know if it's just because I've been wearing it, because when I say I've been wearing it, I wear it all the time. But anyway, so what happened was I was doing this a little bit, and I'm like, no, you know what, Sherry, go back and that's another thing that I'm learning in my new journey, is I don't mind making mistakes and then going back and fixing. It's not an all or nothing. I like the progress. I've knitted something and got right to the end and said, nope, this is not something I want to have this yarn in. And I frogged it and I used it in something else. So you know what? I'm evolving, and that's kind of fun too. But getting back to my sleeve, oh, you'll also know we're squirrels. We go all over the place.
Try to keep it in check.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, when I got to the sleeve, I just folded it, and so now it's actually a bracelet sleeve, which I'm really enjoying. So I finished it. I love it. I'll definitely make another one, and then it progressed me. So now I'm not a monogamous knitter. I'm a 3 to 5. There's always something on my needles, be it.
I should dig out all my whips.
I'm
be surprised how much whips I have, but I don't, as much as the yarn I have and stuff like that, I don't think I have a lot of whips in progress.
And that's another thing that I'm really hoping.
Oh, don't talk about my.
That's another show all in itself. Don't worry about it. What I'm really hoping too is with this podcast, it's not only something that I get to do with her, and we get to share with you and be part of, because I want to be so part of this fiber world.
Props, you're in it.
I'm in it. Here we are. Even if you don't want us, or I guess you could just move on to the next one. That's all right too. Fine. We're a lot to take. We're a lot. But that being said, oh, now my brain went. I'm hoping that it's going to give me that incentive to want to finish things in a timely manner. I don't want the pressure. And there's going to be maybe sometimes you're going to see us and we're going to come on and we're like, well, I really didn't do too much. And we might have a chat, or Carrie might have been much more productive than me, or I might have just, we finished. But I'm hoping that maybe this is a little incentive, like maybe we should get it finished, because I'd like to have it done.
But I don't think that the journey of project finishing is a marathon. You have to finish by a certain date. You have a race. It's the enjoyment.
That's it.
The finished product of what you do. And if you rush, you will probably never wear it. I love wearing my knits. I wear my knits all the time.
Beautiful knits.
So it's not a race. So if we don't show something up,
it's a marathon.
You know what? And some people go through ebbs and flows with their knitting.
I mean, how many times you see some podcasters or some people you talk to and they're like, they've lost their sock mojo, or they've lost their mojo, and then when you see them get it back and they're like,
that happened to me. I am a widow for 12 years. I lost my husband when I was 40. And for the 2 years after, and I was a knitter. I was constantly a knitter. And from that point on, for 2 years, it was the struggle to get it through to sit and knit. I couldn't even knit a row without being frustrated. And it came to me that my Kathy, our friend, said to me, "But Carrie, he knit it with you." And I'm like, "No, he didn't. I knit myself." You were in the room with him. So with regards to that, it took me a while. But when I got back into it, then I used that as my leverage to use it as my release. So yeah, I embrace it.
And I totally get that for her. Really, I did.
Yeah.
And it's only been recently that I have realized that sometimes when I'm feeling a little unsettled or a little restless, putting something in your hands, putting a row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and being a little productive is kind of nice. So this is what we're wearing. I'm wearing the Autumn League. You're wearing
Ilha.
The Ilha. And what are we working on? We'll just do it really quick. We're trying to keep our under the 30-minute mark because that's just kind of how we like it.
So I've been working on this probably maybe a month and a half. It is the No Frills sweater. And of course I'm on the last sleeve. Don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the sleeve. She loves it.
She doesn't like
I like a tailored.
She like a very tailored sleeve.
So this is made out of the Bonny DK, Bone Tricot Bonny DK, DK weight.
You said that with almost a French accent.
Well, it is a French. It was a French company. Great. It's the one who owned the Spastico and
yes,
okay.
Yes.
So we bought this when we were in Montreal on a girls' weekend. Mm-hmm. And I'm down to the sleeve. It is like, it's almost like the fingering and the mohair held together. It's got that bounce, and it's got that gauge, but it's one ball. So it's called the Peacock color. So I'm working on that, seeing as I finish it. I'm just gradually working on that, getting my sleeve done. And it's nice. Can I say blah?
It's because it's blah for you because she's not a stocking nut.
I love the color.
And she likes texture. So this is a step out of her comfort zone.
But plain's okay.
I'm trying to remember the name of this because I thought I had the pattern, but I switched it over when I was getting things together. We'll definitely try to be consistent and put it in the notes.
Maybe not. I think it's but did you get your piece of paper?
No, actually it's the one thing I left home.
And I don't have.
I mean, you know what? It's a tank top. I will write the name down when I have it. A fine.
Bring it back next week or next time.
I'll bring it back next time.
Next time.
Because I'll have it more. I will say that, so I got to Atlantic Fiber Festival. I was proud to show that I had, this is Frankie Gray's linen. It's a tank top that is a bottom up. And it decreases evenly. Lays very beautifully, not too low, doesn't show too much. It lays very beautifully. And then, of course, you could adjust it on the top. The pattern itself was crop. I made it longer. You can extend the top of the straps and make a bow. I'm kind of past bows in my life, but it's all right. I think if I was going for something dressy, I would.
Nothing.
What are you laughing about?
Because I remember
No, we'll get back this. We will quickly do this. So I did it. I was proud. I was showing it. So I'm showing it to Carrie's friend, Anne from 3 a.m. Knitter. She came and stayed with us one night of the festival. And I was like, look what I did. I'm almost like Carrie. But then I'm like, oh, crap. It's twisted. So we think it's a bias thing. Okay, wait. Stop. Zip it. Anyways, we thought it was a bias thing, and it very well could be. So I ripped it back. So again, in my journey now, I will rip things back if they're not right to make it right. So I had to start over again, and I just started at this point. I don't know if I can bring it up. So that's kind of where the center point to the breast is, and it goes up in a really nice finished cord on both.
Okay, move your finger.
I know it's hard to show you.
Yeah, but if you're there, it would be like that. That would be your center.
So again, like I think we'll show this the next time a little bit more. So I was, And if it doesn't work and it's off bias, I'm just sewing up the slits. So it has slits on the side and they weren't matching up. And so Anne thought it might have been a bias. Alana from Mabel and Rose thought it might have been a bias issue. And I don't even know what a bias issue is.
Okay, but then you were in the social night and you were like, da, 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 and you were showing some other few people at the table and they were, you know, they're weighing in and it was making sense. She's, oh, yeah, yeah. And I said, well, next time, Sherry, why don't you put in a faux seam, like a pearl running up the side? And she says, why? I said, because it might help with the bias. And she's, oh, well, call for that. I just didn't like it, so I left it out.
But that's the ability to change and modify things.
So you left it out, and now your sweater might be, maybe?
I'll just sew up the slits. I just thought I was going to give myself some room on the edges and that. So we're at the 20-minute mark. Let's just quickly.
Do you want me to show out the one?
No, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that next week.
Okay.
We're just so excited about our Fiber Festival. So we went to. We got, you know how you go and you get the T-shirt to prove it. So we went and we got a bag to prove it. Atlantic Yarn and Fiber Festival. It was this weekend, June 13th and 14th in Shediac, New Brunswick. If you guys get an opportunity, this is our second year doing it. It's even grown since last year, and it was such an amazing. These are amazing people and amazing, to the point where we went to PEI and Fiber Festival last year, and I said to my sister, "That New Brunswick crew, how do we get to be part of that?" And so. Maybe this is our little attempt to be like, so they kind of like, hi, Carrie, hi, Sherry. Here comes double trouble.
The Fiber Festival, or the Fiber world, is very forgiving and very welcoming. Kind. So you know what? There is a place for everybody in any point. And, you know, so you find your niche and you find your love of your yarn. And
if you want a little bit of fun, come find us. It's all good. Yeah. So we went to New Brunswick on Friday, and it was such a nice trip. We do everything together. We were born together. So it was one of those trips or drives up to New Brunswick. It took about 5 hours, and we didn't have any set time. So we just stopped here, stopped there. We went to Masstown. We got sandwiches. We did our thing. We stopped off in 3 Bags Full in Moncton. She was looking for an opal to match a color, but she wasn't successful, but it's all right. It's always worth a try. But while I was there, I did one of their local yarns, Briggs and Little. It's a mill that's in New Brunswick. And I just picked up I'll tell you the story on the slippers on the next time as well, because I really want to show you our yarn. I did pick up some Duro Sports, so it's almost like the sport weight with the nylon. It's not that thick worsted, to make work socks for my husband, because he now likes them. So that is always on the docket. I got an oatmeal color and a blush. I left my knitting on Saturday in the hotel next door, but didn't want to go back and get it. So, well, what does a knitter do? Buy more yarn. Oh, I did get a cut in my zipper, so that's the story. So where did I go? I went to Yarn Indulgence booth.
What's the color?
You know what? I don't know. Because
I know it's bamboo sock.
It is bamboo sock, and I have it in the other bag, so we'll probably talk about this again too. But anyways, it's the bamboo sock. It's tonal. And so I'm just kind of...
Oh, yeah.
It's just a tonal... which I really, really like. I like a vanilla sock, so we're going to try that.
You got the stitch marker, too.
The stitch marker, Leanne, she is one of the ladies from New Brunswick. And she is so generous. Every time she goes to a Fiber Festival, she shares her love and her to us. And so I was able to pick this color. And so, Leanne, it's on my sock if you ever decide to join us. We went into the booth for Cactus Yarn Studios from, I don't know where she's from. Quebec. Quebec. And we were standing there, and I was holding this long enough that we'd gone past the point of dating we need to make it official. So I made it official. It is called Jardine Anglois. Look how beautiful that is. And if you could just feel how squishy and lovely it is.
There you go.
So I made it official. We're dating.
I got them from that yard.
And then we have a friend of Carrie's. Alana. We got to spend most of the weekend with her, Mabel and Rose, and it's in the bottom, I think.
You gotta get your crap together.
I do. Well, this is new for me.
Okay, well, you're doing that. Let me show what I got.
I got right here. You're rushing me.
I'm not rushing.
I know. So I had said to, that was yours because I bought that for you. Yeah. Alana, I said, I just want the stitch markers in case I'm doing a lace pattern so I can keep my stitch count correct. And then I wanted one that just shows the very beginning of the pattern. So if you are at a fiber festival or you want to go online to her website, to Mabel and Rose Handcraft, she is based in Halifax. She's such a sweet girl. Please support her. But not only are you supporting her, but you're getting one of the greatest ideas. And so this is what I went with. She also has a Make One Right. I think this is the sock one, isn't it?
Make one right, make one left is the sock one. No.
That's the
raglan.
Raglan. So literally, when you're not sure if you're going to do the raglan white, left, or whatever, this will actually tell you what your next stitches is going to be.
Your 4 points.
It's stamped right here. It's stamped. So it will tell you what. I know it's hard. Oh, am I going to have to be one of those ones that does this?
Yeah, but you got to get in the camera.
Anyways, that's it. So it'll tell you make one left, make one right. And so there's that. She has this really neat thing. It's a charm for your teacup that you put your tea bag in so that your tea bag doesn't. And maybe you're better at it than I am.
There you go.
Hold on to your tea bag. And then I can't even help myself, but I am a stickler for pearls.
Oh, military.
Yeah. And it comes with another lace stitch marker. So I really enjoyed that. And then because we were the first 5 to her booth, we were gifted. It says the Atlantic Fiber Festival and the date. So thank you, Alana. I really, really appreciate that. And I think the last booth that we got to was a girl we met last year in PEI. I know. Last year we went in PEI and she was knitting the Mizzarini for their march, literally finishing the sleeve. She had said she had dabbled in the dyeing. She dyed it for that sweater.
Which I thought was great.
Which we had the greatest conversation. She's actually from our area, but she lives in Ormocto. Color Commando Yarns is her. So please, if you see her in any of the local vendors or go online on Instagram, she's a local knitter. She's Atlantic knitter. She's starting this dyeing process. So
she's dabbling too.
So we were like to the girls, like, didn't see your friend Robin? And they're like, no, she's here. Well, so this is Barn Board. It's a tonal. It's a DK that I think I'm going to end up. I got 3 balls, so I think I'm going to make a shawl, which is what I want to start putting into my wardrobe. No, that is it, honey. So I know you've been chomping at the bit wanting to tell us what you got.
I like all yarns and anything else that I can get my hands on. So I was in some of the booths that you were in, but when I walked by, my thing was, I don't want to buy too much yarn because I have so much home, but I am a sucker for a pottery mug.
It's beautiful.
This is from, look, I can make sure.
You did. You had.
It's from
clay.
You knew
we were going to do a podcast.
I didn't know we were going to do a podcast, but I mean, there's glare here. The Clay Space sweethearts. They were so sweet, and I have a mug warmer on my electric one on my desk, so I love the flat bottom, and the pottery keeps everything nice and hot. So a cup of tea, a good cup of coffee. Get you through your day when you're at work and you got people in front of you. So I wanted one, and I said, oh, well, I could see from the distance, and I'm like, I want that. I didn't even know what price it was, but I wanted it. Reasonably priced. So I got that, and inside she gave me a stitch marker.
Yeah, and you gave me one.
I gave you one.
She gave you
too.
two.
I shared one. I ended up. I don't want to break that, so you lay it over there. Of course, I was at Mabel and Rose's, so I got the make one left as well. And when we were at the front door, so we're just gonna jump all place. It's a yarn gauge for the different. Because I took a spinning class. I don't know how good that's gonna go. Maybe continue.
She came out
Don't
and said her shoulders and
My
her legs
shoulders were killing me. I will show you sometime. I will show you the ball. I think I'm going to be impressed if I made a little ball of yarn.
You did.
It was this big.
You did.
It was messy.
I fear for her TV if she starts to spindle it. And I don't think it's from the actual throwing of the spindle when she's trying to make it wind. I think she's just going to get frustrated and throw the spindle at her TV.
Okay. So then I made my way to MOQ. Look at this bag.
Stunning. So she's taken all the ends of her
It's the remnants of
fabric.
like the little bottoms of the ends of them. She sewed them together. Look at that. I saw it. I had to have it. Okay. So I'm a sucker for that. So I also went and shopped at Robin's booth, which was called Color Commando Yarn, says Sherry did. This is fingering called Summer Picnic. Look at those speckles. So good, Robin.
I
love
picked
it.
up, but she took it.
Look at it. I think I'm going to make myself a short sleeve t-shirt.
Maybe.
Be great with
And then wait till
jeans.
You'll make it, and then you'll see Robin in one of the festivals and show her that it's open.
I will put in the wild for you.
Yeah, it's really great.
And then I went, and of course we were talking in the booth for Cactus.
She got engaged too.
I was standing there, and then I was like, okay. So this one here is called Cactus Hugger. It is blue light reacted, so it is going to be my bowling socks. Look how beautiful that's going to be.
You're going to notice over time that Carrie loves earthy colors, and she loves bright colors, and neon is the thing and that. And I am more muted grays, blues, greens, and gray. I like that those are kind of, and tonals. I don't like stripes.
And then I hit Turtle Pearl.
She loves stripes.
I love stripes, but these are for my dad. My dad is a black and white kind of guy. Black hat, black shirts, black pants. And I meant to say my dad. Our dad, my dad. I get in trouble for that all the time. So, but he says that when he goes to appointments or something like that, and someone says, "Oh, I like your socks," he says, "My daughter's made them." It's a conversational
starter.
So he's okay to wear. I gave him a pair.
Now we've tested. Now we're testing it.
He would wear them around the house.
The bigger, the brighter, and see if he'll still wear them.
Yeah, I keep throwing them at him, right? So these ones are technically dull compared to the ones that I give him. He wore them. So I'm thinking that this color here done up, and this one.
And what's nice about the Turtle Pearl is they'll actually show you kind of what it will look like. And it's done in two separate
50-gram balls.
50-gram balls, so that the stripe is exact.
Yeah. So I love them.
So I think she puts this set up so you know which end to start on and stuff like that.
And then I went to Lichen and Lace, and I bought their linen.
It's beautiful.
It's the wool linen.
So she's located in New Brunswick.
Yeah. So I want to make Midori Horosi, the Paul Klee sweater, the one with the almost looks like it's almost like patchwork. You see that?
And you're gonna see the ring, but that's fine.
Okay, I'll drop back. There it is. Drop it down there. So I decided
because Carrie really likes color work.
I do. So I'm going to do my sweater in this plum color. I think it's called. It's plum. Culture. Plum jam.
Plum jam.
So that's my main color. And then they said pick 5 colors out. So I have a chartreuse like this color. And I have left over here. This one's like linen. So I thought, let me use my scrap. Because I really like this color. So come on. That's going to look great.
It is.
Okay. I need 5 more colors. So 4 more colors. So it's this color, this color, this color, this color, and then this color. That's going to be my sweater.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice.
Really pretty.
Really, really, really nice.
So I got that. So I really contained myself.
This is good for her.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about
when
that
we
some
were
other
in
time
social,
too.
at the social night.
She did.
I won a door prize.
She did.
Yay!
In her colors. If I had won it, they would have been I would have to give them to you.
Yarn Citizen Harmony DK in honeycomb color.
So, that was really good.
I liked it.
So she won. Somebody, actually 2 people from our table won, which was really, Alana ended up winning.
Yeah.
I think she got the party cone from Yarn Indulgence, which is nice.
She did. Yeah. A lot of people with some beautiful those prizes. Beautiful.
Honestly, guys, if you can make it work and take the time to even go for the day, but I do suggest the overnight. CHATTY is a really great place to go. The restaurant was in the hotel that we went 2 nights in the Hotel CHATTY.
Yeah.
Right next door. Harder to get in, but we were leave it up to her. She got us in. So it was beautiful. And we went for breakfast on Saturday morning to Shay's Linda. Great breakfast. You know, mom and pop kind of thing. But Sunday morning we went to Chocolate Cafe. That's all we have to say. That's all we have to say.
Those croissants.
Oh. Let's be frank. Oh my god, and the latte. Apparently I'm now a latte drinker.
Toasted marshmallow latte.
So do it
with oat.
Do it.
Milk is a bomb.
So
it's delicious.
So if you hesitate or you're not sure, definitely do it. Props to all of the girls that organized that event. Nancy Wheeler from Knits It Happy. Sophie from Cozy Meadow Knits. Deborah from Yarn Indulgence. Were they the 3 main?
And
Monique from Leviette Knits. And every one of them are so friendly and so they're so happy about the festival, and they should be really proud of themselves for the festival that they put on.
You don't feel like you can't approach them or say hi to them. You know,
we just jumped in there and be like,
let's
be part of this group. So
great.
even though we're from Nova Scotia,
they made us feel very
we made us feel a little New Brunswick this weekend. So we're looking forward to next year. Anyways, thinking of talking about looking forward to it. There, Carrie, how was that?
I don't know.
Did you survive? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We're not perfect. I think probably the biggest thing is that we talk really, really fast, and we will work on that. Of course, the technology in that is, we're just trying to be ourselves, and we're trying to be authentic. Yeah. And we just want a little bit of fun. We were not planning on going to 40 minutes. That wasn't our plan, but we did have a lot to show. So that won't always be it. So sometimes we'll have more to say. I think we'll always find something to say. Other times we'll have more to show. And thank you guys for coming and having a little bit of fun with us. So twice the sisters,
twice the stitches,
twice the fun. We're double knitting. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.